with the car.
Welcome to Namibia! What are you doing, weirdo?
I am blow drying my hair with the air conditioning because there is no hair dryer here, and we didn't bring ours because we thought every hotel would have a hair dryer these days. Apparently not. Tim, how is it to drive on the left?
Weird, but easier than I thought.
To be on the passenger seat on the left is really weird, and it scares the hell out of me.
And this is a horrible passenger so far.
I am, because now
It scares me the whole time.
he was
like,
going.
oh my god, what are you doing?
Yes.
Oh, what is this?
Turn it in the right direction. You had that wrong the first bit, right?
Links.
Links! Oh, sorry. I need to drive on the left side.
This is our first gravel road and feels already so adventurous. Like the whole vibe and the people we met, and that it's like almost no people actually, and so many places where there's only like a few like huts or houses, and then for a long time you don't see barely any cars, and especially now on this gravel road we haven't had a car in, I don't know. We just had a stop because we saw like huge bugs on the road like everywhere, and we just stopped and Dennis took a photo because he was very curious, and apparently they are like huge crickets or something.
Crickets, grasshoppers, but they're black. They're yeah.
We have an amazing, relaxing time here at Burgsdorf guest farm, and especially the animals are so amazing. So we have like this pond right in front of our house, like in front of our terrace, that is only for us. And there's a lot of amazing, beautiful birds there, like the red bishop bird that I've never seen before. It's really gorgeous, like red and black. And they have cheetahs, which are amazing, and so you can watch them. And there's also a feeding in the evening that you can attend as well, which is amazing. And they also have rhinos living right here, and they come right here to this water, like right over there. There's actually one just right now eating grass. And I've also seen two other ones in the distance as well. So they come in the evening, they come really close by, and you can really see those amazing animals. I love them.
Video done? Tim, is your video done? Yes? I can go to sleep. Tim's video is done. Yay! Okay, when we thought the gravel roads couldn't get any bumpier, well, they could. This is really bumpy.
This is the best apple cake in Namibia.
our alarm was set at 6 o'clock in the morning because we want to go to Kolmannskuppe at sunrise. So we needed to get up early. We will have another time that we will have to get up early soon for a spectacular sunrise, hopefully. And we want to see the sunrise at the ghost town. So the light beams will come in on a perfect angle and whatever. So we're on our way. Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
What happened? I had my big camera here and Tim hit his knee against it.
You suffered?
No, you walked against it.
Oh.
Anyway, we are at Kolmannskuppe, which is that ghost town, and it's so beautiful. We were here at 7:30, just before sunrise. And it is so amazing because it's quiet. The sun rising was beautiful, and there's nobody here. And it's a really beautiful area. Look, it's super wide.
Except of course the people that work here. But then we are the first guests because there are special photographer's permits.
Yeah, so get the photographer's permit because you can get the audio guide as well. And it is really special to be here before all the tourists come.
Should we go inside the hospital?
Yes, let's go. I'm looking for diamonds because they apparently were right here at the surface. So I want to find diamonds. Maybe they forgot one back in the day, right? Who knows?
Treated ourselves to ice cream. Look at this. Just needed to fill up the car because it was like half empty, but we have a long drive ahead today. Only driven like not even half of it so far.
6 hours in total.
6 hours.
But the ice cream makeup and the beautiful landscape.
So we have one of those famous quiver trees here in Namibia. You definitely don't see them everywhere, but they are so gorgeous. And also, like, they feel so smooth on the outside, and it looks gorgeous in a perfect place, and it's even blooming. It looks like the bloom looks like tiny yellow bananas. So it's really crazy. I love it. Beautiful. So we are still in the middle of nowhere at the Beta Lodge, but they have a huge restaurant cafe and they also serve apple pie again. So this one is actually quite nice as well. It has a lot of cinnamon in it as well, but it's actually quite dry on the top. Like the crumbly layer is really thick and really dryish, so it's really nice. But the one in Helmeringhouse is still better.
So we are climbing Elim Dune for sunset, which is supposed to be the best sunset spot. It's a strenuous walk up to the hill, to the top of the dune, but the views are already stunning. So walking down the dune now, this sunset.
Descending.
Ah, stunning, right?
Salem Dune is beautiful, but especially all the surrounding areas.
The whole view, the clouds changing colors, pink and orange.
But there's like such an amazing panoramic view. There's so many beautiful mountains all around us. And also like the different types, like the standard types, and then more like the canyon types with the different layers and the colors and everything. It's all around us, and then they're being colored by the sun and like the pink that the clouds have as well, and it's so gorgeous. So we set our alarm to 5:30 because we want to climb Dune 45 at sunrise.
So it's 6 o'clock. We have to wait until 6:15 before we are allowed to drive into the park because there are restrictions. So we're having a cup of tea in the reception and a little cookie. We got our breakfast packages from the hotel, which is awesome because we will skip breakfast here. And we're ready to go. But first some hot tea because it's rather cold. It cools down really a lot here in the desert. So from the second gate, the inside gate in Sesriem, it's still a 45-minute drive to Dune 45. That's why it's called 45, because it's 45 kilometers. So that's where we're going now. And then we have to climb to Dune, and then the sunrise will be around 7:30, 7:36. So hopefully we'll make it to the top on time. We are the first ones going on Dune 45 this morning. Yay!
Because we are absolutely crazy. Made it up to Dune 45.
Yay! We were the first ones up, which was
It was
quite
crazy. We were like
stunning.
the first car and the first one on the Dune.
And we felt like sunrise chasers because there were cars coming behind us. We were driving, speeding up or whatever.
Yeah. But at the time we were climbing, there were like, I don't know how many cars coming at the same
Yeah.
time. So we were at a great time.
The views up here are stunning. The sun is not even up yet, and there's already those curves, those sharp edges of the black and the orange sand
Now will come
dunes.
any moment.
Stunning. The sun will be here within a few minutes. So.
Yeah.
So Deadvlei in Sossusvlei, actually, stunning, right?
Mm-hmm.
Super special place with all the trees that have survived a dry spell of 900 years.
Yeah. I can imagine why, because there's actually no wind at the moment. And even though it's early and it was really cold this morning, now the sun is out, it's really hot actually.
I could actually do with a t-shirt.
Crazy what the sun does.
But it's only 17 degrees, right?
yeah,
so can't
I think
imagine-
not even yet. So
No, can't imagine it being here September, October, or even later. It will be much hotter.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, the sun is really hot already. But it's stunning. So definitely one of the highlights so far.
yeah. way the weather changes quickly in Namibia apparently, so we have lots of sandstorm. Kind of. Look there. What are you doing?
I just showered and there is again no hairdryer in this cottage, so I'm drying my hair at Sossusvlei on the Namibian sun and wind. It's quite windy here, so works like a charm.
So we got an extra blanket, as you can see, because it's supposed to be really cold this night. It's already quite cold. It's only 2 degrees. Yesterday was 6 degrees, and also during the day it was a lot colder than yesterday. It was like 7 degrees less, so we definitely need it, and I'm still trying to warm up because it's really cold. Third apple pie is a charm. We are at Solitaire and we're trying the other supposed best apple pie in Namibia. And I can say this is really nice. You can get it here at McGregor's Bakery, and we have to sit outside because there's no place inside, but it's actually really cold because it's super windy and it's early. It's only 11 degrees. In the sun it's doable, but it's still cold. So we're also enjoying hot chocolate as well with the apple pie, and it's definitely necessary. But definitely try the apple pie here in the area as well. So we saw a big mall when we just entered Walvisbaai, and I had it so cold in the last couple of days because I didn't bring a pajama or anything. So I just bought a pajama shorts, and it was 30% off.
Shorts?
Pajama pants. And it was 30% off, so I'm happy. Yay.
So after a 4.5-hour drive, we thought it was time to treat ourselves to a passion fruit milkshake with a pavlova meringue. Looks amazing. I'm gonna dig in. Oh, it's really hard. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Oh, this feels like a sin.
So I'm having fat cook for the first time in my life, and I put spices on as well because all of them did as well, so why not? Oh my god, so fresh. Oh, I love this. This is amazing. Good morning. Making ready for the Sandwich Harbour Tour.
Oh, nice. Very cool. And you made it yourself?
Yes, I make it myself. Yes, I make it.
This is
Beautiful. So we are doing the Sandwich Harbour Tour this morning, and it is so stunning. It's where the desert meets the ocean. You just can't describe this beauty. And also the driving in the Jeep, it went down like super steep and then went back up again. Stunning, super crazy. Really, really beautiful. We are doing quad driving here in Swakopmund. It is amazing. It is not the quad driving I did like 15 years ago in Egypt. And it's really going up and down the hills, Tim, right?
Yeah.
I slipped a few times.
Also like really like those curves
And
up,
really down steep dunes. It's really
But
awesome.
it's so cool when you go like really fast and then you come up the hill and then you have like a view again or the sun is shining. And
It's beautiful. My heart just stopped a little bit because there was like this one steep fall, which was so steep and so deep, and you can't brake, you can't put on the gas, you just have to trust your engine to just slowly pull you down. It was so scary, but also so cool. And now we're going to do some sandboarding. First time ever.
awesome guys at the gas station. They found one hole and one nail in our back tire, and they're now fixing it within a few minutes without us having to change the tire. Awesome.
Which rock is your favorite?
Me.
Yeah, what is your favorite? Which one?
This one.
Ooh, that looks nice. Let me see it. Beautiful. So if you have time on your itinerary, make a stop at Spitzkoppe. It's a really special area where there's this mountain with rounded rocks and it's flat all around, and it's just a beautiful area. And it even has this arch that you can see in the back. We're going to go there, take some nice pictures, So we are just having a quick stop here, but it is really a beautiful place.
So at night they even put on the lights for you so you don't come home in the dark. And when you're here, you have a really nice hot water bottle. One for each of us. Laying on your bed. And they put down the mosquito nets as well. Awesome.
So if you have time on your itinerary, I would suggest you visit Brandberg. It is a stunning area, but as a payoff, there is the wall paintings that you'll see at the end of your hike. It's about a 2.5 to 3 hour hike that you will do with a guide. Just follow the signs that say White Lady on the road, and then you'll get to a guide area where you can book a guide. He will take you up into the mountains. Of course, when the weather gets to be really hot, this might be a challenge. So bring enough water, but the walk itself is so beautiful. It is such a beautiful area. We've said it at every turn. We said, this is beautiful, this is beautiful.
Tell them what happened.
We flew through the air with the car. I was going at a rather I was going rather fast because the road is really good here, even though it's a gravel road.
Yeah,
and I didn't see a bump, and then we literally flew
all of a sudden,
meters, like really exhilarating, to say the least. Sundowner tour of this trip so far here at Mountain Peak Lodge. We have a fire, we have snacks, we have chairs, beautiful area, very bushy, very green, mountains in the back, the sun is setting. I see one of those Sossus birds just flew into that tree here. Stunning. It feels so luxurious, this one. But these Sundowner trips are really, really a must-do. Awesome. Hup. Naar buiten. The kitty came into our room and she doesn't want to go outside anymore. Hup, toe maar. Naar buiten. Toe maar. Hup, naar buiten. Toe maar. Go, go, go. She's a little diva. She's a little diva. Hup. So we just entered Etosha National Park, and within the first 3 minutes there was this sign that said waterhole. There were hundreds of zebras, and there was an antelope, and it was already crazy. It was and they were so close to the road because here they are used to the cars riding around. So this is animal overload already the first 5 minutes. Crazy. We are so... It's almost like a stressful feeling, oh my god, I need to see more. But we first need to pee, and get the permit paid, and then we can explore. And today we'll only do half a day because we have to get to a lodge, and then tomorrow we'll drive all the way through Etosha. wildebeests are so close. Only a few meters from our car. It is crazy. They were further away, but then they came closer and closer. It is so magical. Just observing. We've been sitting here for, I don't know, 20 minutes just watching them. Breakfast here at the Okutala Etosha Lodge is also stunning. You see the springboks jumping, doing morning exercises. Then these guys come up. I'm so close to them. You hear the sounds they're making. It's one of the babies.
Etosha, day 2. Let's go. What a treat. We were driving for the whole day and we were almost at the end, and now we're treated to this, like a herd of elephant, like 4 or 5 of them, and we followed them all the way from the forest to the waterhole. We saw them eat, drink, everything. It was magical.
So we love mixing things up, and that means that we're doing a November cooking class right now, which is one of the local tribes here. They cook on open fire. There's no electricity involved. And we are making dishes that we actually ate earlier on in our trip in Swakopmund at the Haveni restaurant. So if you want to taste local food, then go to Swakopmund and visit Haveni. Or take a cooking class and learn it yourselves. We're making spinach, cooked or boiled chicken, mahango porridge. So we're super excited to try it. And it's also an experience just to see how the cooking on the open fire takes place. this is actually our last sunset, and we are doing this amazing walk with our guide. It is so beautiful. Awesome. Last meal in Namibia is going to be, spicing it up, kapana. And I love this. I only had it once, so I'm super excited that I can have this as a final lunch before you head to the airport.